Hello, Pisces. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for who we're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and about 33 tarot she's reading for you as well. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. Oh, there you are, Pisces, on top of the deck. As we're shuffling here, there you are. Interesting. Do they know something about you? I feel like they may know something about you. Whatever that is. They know something. Oh, goodness gracious, what is that? What is going on with this? How interesting. How interesting. I don't know what that's about, Pisces. This energy doesn't line up. This energy doesn't line up. And that kind of lets me know what this and whose energy this is, because that does not line up. Pisces, what they're showing me is there's an overall energy of happiness, fulfillment, and I mean complete fulfillment on their end. They're showing me this energy of they are at peace. There's definitely some sort of living situation in place, some type of foundation, some sense of security and stability. And what's weird about this is there's some sort of harsh, brutal communication taking place between the two of you. Now, what's interesting about this, they're actually showing up very loving. And so that lets me know this probably isn't them communicating this way, because they are showing me that they are keeping it very level-headed, but they're also kind of wondering, like, what the fuck? And because of this communication, they're kind of saying, yeah, and that's why my guard goes up, because there's a factor and variable of how someone communicates or how someone speaks that they're kind of like, because they care and because there is a lot of emotion, a lot of love there, they're kind of like, okay. But at the same time, they're kind of like, and now I'm going to energetically protect myself. And so it's this interesting energy of understanding, knowing, caring, loving, but also saying there's also a boundary of energetic respect. Now, I don't exactly know what is going on, but they're trying to figure out something for themselves. And this is where it's kind of like them literally wondering, like, what is going on? They're showing up energetically depleted and taxed of trying to figure out what is going on. It's to the point where just like that, they just, like, what is this? Yeah. And then later on, they're kind of like, you know what? About that communication, it hurt. So I kind of feel like someone was communicating a little bit harshly. And that's what's interesting, is that they kind of, they're protecting themselves and ultimately looking for that chance to express themselves and open up and communicate. And unfortunately, there it is. It's like, yeah, and they're saying it's about the two of you. They're realizing something about the connection with the two of you. And now they're going cold, and they're kind of like, yeah. What they're saying is, you get what you give. You get what you give. Yeah, they're also realizing something here, unfortunately, about the two of you, Pisces. Yeah, they're looking at you a little bit differently. Yeah. Yeah, that's an argument. That's an argument. Um, yeah. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. But once again, they show me this energy of understanding. I don't understand this. They show me this energy of understanding, and it's almost like because it's weird, Pisces. I don't understand this. It's like because they're not reacting, that it's causing further problems later on down the road. I don't understand that. In meanwhile, it's kind of like someone is showing their cards of how they behave or how they act out or how they do something, and while someone's just trying to kind of like stay loving, stay understanding, stay neutral, stay level-headed, and keep moving forward with this connection between the two of you that they're clearly happy with, at the same time they're also wondering like, what is going on? What is going on, and why do these problems and why do these issues keep popping up? And it's to the point where they're kind of like, okay, even with the argument of conflict between the two of you, they're even still saying, I understand that, acceptable. But they're also kind of saying, well, hold on a minute. This has been something repetitive. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like, well, maybe there's something that needs to be relooked at and readdressed here. To the point where they're even kind of like, do I just move forward with this? Or is there something I need to kind of deal with? Yeah, and now they're not happy. Now they're not happy. Yeah. They're not happy. Oof. That's difficult. That's difficult. They're torn. They're torn. They're torn, Pisces. They're torn. They're torn what is going on between the two of you and what they feel like they need to do for themselves. And again, I don't understand that. It's like because of what is taking place between the two of you, they're saying, well, now I need to focus on my future. Now I need to focus on myself because of whatever is going on between the two of you. And even though they're kind of like saying, that's what's interesting is the way they're responding to this is, how could this even happen? How is this even happening? But as it's happening, more and more is being revealed to them as to what they may need to do. And they're kind of ultimately saying, well, they'll keep things going, but ultimately these plans for the future, they're kind of like, I could care less. I could care less. And they're kind of giving me this energy of about themselves. They're kind of like, I could care less about myself because of what's going on between the two of you. They're saying that doesn't even matter. It's like, it is what it is. At the same time, it doesn't even matter. It's like they're giving me this energy of like yes and no, but they're giving me this energy as well. It's like, it's just responsibility. That's all it is. And there you are, Pisces, showing up in the energy that's completely opposite to them. Yeah, I feel like there's a situation here where they're having the realization about you. They are. Yeah, they're kind of like yeah, and they're wondering where things changed and where things went wrong. Yeah, they're seeking out information as to what to do about you. They're kind of like, we used to have something with us, but now everything is kind of turned into what it's turned into, and I don't know what the hell happened, but it's happening. So don't know what that's about. I'm looking at 666. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a fire sign, a water sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. They're all here. Goodbye.